titties and beer. Big old titties and beer. I thank God Almighty for titties and beer.
Tuesday. It's a little later than I had planned. I don't know what happened yesterday, but God, I have felt completely like shit since, I guess, about the time I finished up that brew review. I don't know, must have been something I ate. What are we looking at tonight? Well, respects from my Canadian brothers. I know I'm gonna miss somebody, but right off the top of my head, we got Heffe 67, we got Multi-Gunman, we got Nick. Poor bastards. Of course, I don't know what would be worse. Honestly, I think I'd rather live in Canada as opposed to California, Obama land, or New York. I mean, it's sad to see some of what are supposed to be the greatest cities and states on planet Earth totally corrupted by liberal assholes. So we're taking a look at Monsoon IPA, 8.5% by volume, and they seem to make a big deal of it. Yep, that bitch is riding a tiger. So, and the bottle top looks something like this. I was gonna show you some more things that I did to the Mossberg, but in complete regard for my liberal anti-gun turd hunters that might catch this, we'll have some beer before I show you the shotgun. Let's see, what should we open it up with? I have no idea what this is like, but yeah, it's been a while. You know, what's cool as hell is, yeah, that won't work because it's not modified. Jim, Hornet Fixer, has a, one of the birdcage style flash hiders, and I was actually looking at that. I actually think I can recreate that easily with my portable bandsaw, but he has a bottle opener on a keychain out of a flash hider, which is pretty cool. If it wasn't for the fact that someday I'd like to maybe put this 308 brake on something, I would chop that up. Oh, yeah. Like New York Half-Ass Prepper says, there's enough of these laying around that I could pave a driveway. Let's since it's the first one I grabbed, let's make that bitch DJ Alkaline 1 do the honors. Oof. You guys have seen the Facebook thing that I uploaded. Made hamburgers for them, and then spicy chorizo sausage on the grill tonight, along with Christine's pasta salad. Oof. Man, I don't know what the hell happened. Did I have lunch today? Yeah, even embarrassed. I'm almost embarrassed to say that I ended up eating 3 of those chorizo sausage. Oh. And, well, this is for Jeff, so let's have the maiden pour in the booby glass. Oh yeah. If you're wondering, here they go. Oh, that was exciting, wasn't it? Those are flavor enhancing knockers right there. You just know that no matter what, this is going to be one incredible tasting. Oh yeah. Right now HempSeedAddict is going unsub. Hey, Hempseed. September 6th. Be here or be square. you know you want to come and see Josh's butt. As a matter of fact, I probably could get you a touch. Maybe on the left one. I don't know about a two-handed grab, but okay. The Glockgeist, that's who sent this. Definitely has that IPA characteristic, but there's just a kind of a nice sweetness with this. As you can see, there was definitely good carbonation. You know, some may see the titty as, you know, half full. Some may see it as full of beer. Okay, cheers, guys. Wow, that one has a bread biscuit presence really soon. It's almost like role reversal. Wow, I haven't had one that had that exact same kind of characteristic. Normally you're gonna get that citrus hit, a little bit of sweetness by whatever the hell they got in there, pineapple, usually that kind of a sweetness, tangerine, something like that, orange. And then usually you're noticing that bread or biscuit towards the end. This one, honestly, is all. Normally I lie to you and tell you that the biscuit's at the end, and usually it's just right up front. So it's like, no, I could say, I won't say something. But yeah, it's like, let me get my. See, just like in real life, it's almost like the right one is more full than the left one. Okay, let's do this. You actually get a little bit of a citrus hit up front. This one, I guess, is probably more on the grapefruit side, but still. Then you get that bread biscuit thing, then a nice little dry kind of bitter area, and then you get more of a citrus hit, and just kind of a dry, smooth finish. Any other time you'd wondering, oh, he's just kind of staring at the beer. Okay, thank you. Oh, Canada. It's kind of like she's like, not yet. Almost. Yeah, I'm sure those are real. Kind of like right around that this time, kind of noticing right around the time that you're getting that bread and biscuit, you're also getting a nice like you know, like a grass, you know, area. You know, I'm talking about like grass, not grass. This one smells really good. And for an IPA, that 8.5, I mean, I like that it's there, but you don't really notice it. I guess if you really want to try to pick out where you're getting that, kind of like during the dry and the bitterness stage, you kind of get a little bit of an alcohol warming, but I'm sure I haven't done my taste buds any justice with the chorizos. I mean, I've had hotter, but these actually were pretty good. I don't even know what the hell she picked up. You know, we got a couple of mom and pop shops here, and that's the best stuff that I found. Actually, the place that I think I've mentioned this before. We got in a little Italian village, Ganucci's, and you can go and have a meal there. They'll make you hoagie, you know, lasagna sausage kind of thing, and they do all their meats. I mean, obviously they're known for their their Italian sausage, but they also make up some of their best chorizo. The problem is that first like year that they were open, it was like guaranteed, just go in and get whenever you want. And then all of a sudden they also started having the normal chorizo and the 3 times hot chorizo, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. And all of a sudden, like the last few times I've been in there, I was just like, oh, we don't have any fresh in the display, but I think we have some in the freezer. Go over and look. There's none in the freezer, and I was just like, yeah, that just figures. I mean, it's just like, come on, you're killing me. You've actually got a decent batch. I mean, I've had some people that have had like the real authentic stuff, and I've said, that's pretty good. The stuff I had tonight, I know some people are going to probably think I'm crazy, but of course somewhat of my heritage, but it's like I gotta have the brats or whatever I have, in this case the chorizo, covered in sauerkraut and mustard. My friend Carl, I don't know if Carl ever watches any of this. Good friend Carl, locally here, he's the first person he's just like, this is the way you're gonna have it. It's traditional in my family. You gotta have it covered in sauerkraut. Okay. And that's the way it's been ever since. Oh, and I got like 5 minutes left, so we gotta speed this up, because I'm gonna go continue enjoying the weather.
I'm sorry that the phone rang in your brew review.
God, I'm pissed.
I just gotta tell you the call that I got.
You want to tell everybody?
Well, sure.
Oh, Canada. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Those are real, aren't they?
No. Don't you think you get a backache from that?
Okay, well, I'm running out of battery. According to this, there's 2 minutes left, so we gotta do all this in 2 minutes.
Be very quick about this. So this guy answers the phone and he's like swearing at me. I'm like, what? Hello? And then he tells me that he wants my cookie.
Wow, what a coincidence.
And then I yelled at him and said, you fucking drunken asshole. And then he hung up on me.
Did it never show up on the caller ID?
Yeah.
Oh, we should probably make sure he's okay at like 3 or 4 in the morning.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
When I get up to go to work.
Well, you got the, you can block an individual call.
I know.
Or you can take your cell phone and turn off sending your number.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and now Samantha's here too.
I'm getting my shirt out of the dryer. Don't get
It was
upset.
wet.
What?
It was wet, so I added my stuff to it.
Oh, is this done?
It's like, no, I had turned it off because I'm
Well,
in the middle
my
of.
shirt's probably more wet now, and I need it for tonight. I have plans, Dad. Why'd you do this to me? Aha! Dad, this is more wet than when I put it in.
No, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
Dad. If I wear this, it's gonna feel yucky.
Isn't this awesome?
It's mostly dry. Oh, I think I just broke the dryer.
Aren't you going to a fire?
Yeah, and like
Sit
half an
closer
hour.
to it. No, get out of here. I'm in the middle of something.
You know what?
As you can plainly see.
You know what, Dad? What I'm gonna miss this.
I love you.
No, you don't. You're being sassy with me.
Well, it's just because my friends are here.
Okay. Thought I raised you better than that.
Okay, so now it looks like I might actually have to go get the charger in case this dies. Yeah, just hold on. I'll be right back. Sorry. At least everybody respects the brew review time in this house. The only person that didn't come down here was Shelby. Okay. There is just a lot of characteristic to this. I completely forgot to go to Beer Advocate to find out how I'm supposed to think about this, but I really like this. I would definitely do this again. Is it a 10? No, but it is a 9.0. Thank you, Heffe. That was very good. Hello? Sorry, I thought my boobs were ringing. This is another one that actually has a very good smell. But now that we've had most of this beer, let me show you the Mossberg. Like Steve in his video. Out of curiosity, Steve, I'm sure you probably said somewhere, but I've been busier and shit. I'm so far behind on everything, and I apologize. Anybody that's watching this that I subscribe to and you actually put up videos, if I've missed something, I was at 688 unread messages in the eBomi inbox, and this one I want to say was like 200 or 300. I've just been so busy with everything going on, and there was just no way I was gonna back up, so I just kind of hit select all and delete. I apologize. It's just been total chaos. I'm sure Chuck understands. Of course, if you're Chuck and it's kind of like his inbox probably goes bling, and he's like instantly goes and finds out what it is and takes care of it immediately, because that's all you know, other than wiping Rudy's ass, that's all Chuck has to do. Oh, sorry, I sidetracked. Steve, exactly how long did it take to get your pistol looking like that? Because I have to say that I think even Travis might be a little envious over that polish job. That looked really sweet. And again, with being behind, I was asked by Aaron on Facebook. Again, probably thinks I'm an ass because I didn't get back to him. I just remembered now. I think it's been like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. Wanted to know if I would, you know, be willing to do like a polish job like that on the Mossberg for somebody else. I'm not exactly sure how I feel about that, because not only have I had to do the stock for the second time because of that whole Timney trigger thing. You know, at this point in time, I really don't give a shit if they see the video and they're upset. If you know, Steve, you know, you're able to get that trigger to run and somebody's happy with it, so be it. But what a bunch of bullshit. You overcomplicate things, do the cartridge and all the blah 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 blah. Then you get someone like John Huber at Huber Concepts that just takes the original whole design and just changes a couple of small little things. What a difference. I don't even know if I've even made a comment on this, but after putting it in the new stock and getting those action pillars bedded correctly, right now that is sitting at 1 pound trigger pull. 1 pound. Granted, your results might be a little different because prior to meeting John and putting John's trigger in there, I had actually done a little work on the sear, which I don't know if I could recreate, because after talking to John, he's just like, well, you got to be really careful. Sometimes you can mess around with those and it'll just like bust. I'm like, oh, okay. Because I put John's black Teflon trigger in my hex, and that went from something like 10 pounds to 3.5, and I'm happy with leaving that at 3.5. So yeah, I'm not sure how motivated I am to do that all over again. You know, between the barrel, the action, the you know, the box, the trigger assembly, and then John's Huber Concepts square brake, I'm at well over 14 hours to make that look shiny. And some people have asked about that. There's something, if you ever used Mother's Polish, there's something in the Mother's Polish. It's not just creating that shininess and polishing, but I actually believe it leaves something behind, like a wax-like residue, because nothing that I have used Mother's Polish on has rusted or pitted, because I was said, no, is it going to stay looking like that? Well, I have done nothing to it and it hasn't changed. It's still shiny and, I know, blah blah blah. The Mossberg. Since the last time you saw it, I put this tri-rail adapter on it, and it comes with 2 quick release, one on each side. And I did the Blackhawk. Nothing to do with New York. Fuck them. Blackhawk sling on here, and it holds 15 shots. You know, this is like, you know, if I were to go out and go shooting with this, I'm sure I'd probably take the sling off of it, or at least load the ammo in the shotgun. You know, you're talking about 15 rounds. You know, you're adding a little weight plus the 7 that the shotgun holds. I have to say, the only thing I'm not overly happy with is the fact that like 99% of all shotgun slings have, you know, the HK style, and I just wanted to be able to like skip all that and just be, you know, like this on something like the quick release. And on the other end, this is another one of mine ideas that I've got a video up. I drill and tap and then use some red Loctite and put a swivel stud right in the MOE stock. So that's where that's at. More hovering.
I just have to come and tell you this. Sorry, but the world is off its axis. First I get some dude drunk down in our house, and then I get the random pizza man coming to the front door. He's gonna hand me this pizza, and I said, I didn't really order pizza. I could have swore it said blah 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 address, and I said, no, we didn't order pizza, but thank you. Oh, okay.
Who is it from?
VIP, where we order from.
This is just a weird fucking video. Everybody comes down here. I'm in trouble because my laundry has contaminated Samantha's and made it more wet than it was. Bullshit. It did not. She's down here with the drunk dial, and now we get a pizza. You better go wait out front. There might be a taxi coming.
I'm thinking first it was the drunk guy, then the pizza. Might have a taxi next. The world is off its axis. I'm just saying.
Okay. All
Okay, I'll let you finish your video now. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that everybody else had to listen to that too.
Yeah, I think they actually like you more than me.
I'm gonna go wait for my taxi.
Yeah, go wait for your taxi.
Oh my gosh. What a day.
What should we look at tomorrow? If there even is a tomorrow. Because I saw on the internet that the world is going to be destroyed by the end of this year by a meteor. Saw it on the internet. You know that shit is true. Well, I got still stuff from Johnny. Of course, I previewed that stuff and I'm not so excited to get to it. No, just kidding, Johnny. Actually, we had so much to drink, I cannot even remember if we liked what's left. But the New York Half-Ass Prepper shelf, literally the whole shelf. Okay, well, seeing how most of it is based on the fact that he just knows that I'm not going to be able to pronounce it. But there is some stuff that's kind of been stacking up in here. That one, no. You know what? Just to buck the system, let's look at probably same shit. It's a double bock from Bell's. I have never even seen this, and I thought I got most of the shit. Really? Were you born in a barn? Are we cooling the outside? It's not focusing. A traditional double bock fermented with old world lager yeast, reddish brown in color, mild hop profile. Alcohol, ooh, 8%. Okay. Well, let's look at this tomorrow. Tomorrow being Wednesday. Or, I don't know. Got so much shit going on. I didn't think I would actually be doing a brew review tonight. I might have had a couple of lemonades. Maybe a couple with the stuff from Hazman 440 and a couple of them maybe with the shine from New York Half-Ass Prepper. But, you know, here we are. So we're going to look at this tomorrow. And if this one were it actually to be titled, it would probably be the Monsoon Domestic Video. So, again, that's that Mossberg. We've got another project going to be started. Probably about everything on it is going to be from ATI. This one, I'm not sure if I'm done or not, because if I get the foreguard from ATI, I'm not sure if I'm going to take this one off or not, because as much as I like the way this looks, I was not impressed with this in the real world of, you know, be honest, you know, it's like wearing sunscreen and sweating and out doing the skeet shooting with my brother-in-law. There was several times where my hand just slid right off of this thing. And I want to take a look at the one from ATI. And my friend Matt at ATI, if you watch any of these videos, I have no idea. I don't apologize because I am going to make it with what is good and comfortable for me, and I'm going to tell you guys the same thing. If it doesn't work for me, then I don't give a shit. You know, it's like I've had things from even ATI that I just did not like. ATI's Mosin, bolt, and scope mount. Just saying. if you're gonna do a Mosin Sporter, you need to do Rock Solid Industries and somebody that does the aftermarket turn down bolt welded on. You know, I'm just saying. Love ATI. Don't get me wrong, but every company's got some shit that is just not so cool. Like for instance, oh, you can't see it. See the bipod on the Strike Fire? That's probably fine if you're doing a 22 like that, but trust me, you do not want that bipod on something bigger, right, Paul? Hazman 440, 2 shots and you're probably thinking, why'd I get this? So yeah, I'm one of the ones that, for instance, Alex and I believe Travis highly recommend is Hogue. They make something that looks like this, but it's extremely sticky hanging onto, kind of like Magpul's. Was it the Myod Plus or the Mo Plus? The Mo Plus. It has kind of a gel characteristic. Same for this. So this is one thing I want to change on this thing. I don't like this thing at all. I wanted the heat shield on here for real world stuff though. After shooting like 20 plus in doing the trap shooting, my hand would slip off of this and hit the barrel. So that heat shield is actually on there for more than just looking good like Chuck. So, okay, now that my short little ass video has had everything from a beer review to a family domestic and a guy swearing and a pizza delivery, I'm going to let you guys go, and we will see you tomorrow, and we'll look at the double bock from Bell's, and I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday and Wednesday until we meet again. So, cheers guys.